Hey, it's Ben from the Strength Factory, and I'm here on a very cold and windy day at Bike Park Wales to bring you the ultimate guide to e-biking the bike park so you can have as much fun as possible. So I'm here today on the Vitus E-Sommet, fully charged, fully prepped, tough tyres because it's pretty rocky here, it takes a lot of casualties. Bike Park Wales here, near Merthyr in South Wales. So a bit different to my normal videos because it's a bit geographically limited, but you can apply a lot of this to any day at a bike park. Going to prep the bike, going to make sure I've had a good breakfast. The great thing about e-biking when you get to the bike park is you get that warm up, you get to ride to the top of the hill, usually, at least here you do, because you park at the bottom. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to do a warm up before I drop in, because I want my body to be as good as possible so I can enjoy every single run. So just drop in into SIXTAPOD. It's one of the blue trails here, and it doesn't matter how good you think you are, I always start with a chiller, a warm up, get my mind and body working well, make sure the bike's all right. Yes, I've ridden all the blacks here and sent a load of the jumps, but I've also been sat in the van all morning and I just need to get switched on. And having said that, it's really good fun anyway. There's no hardship. Just get my corners dialed in, see how much grip there is, different to this. Pump it, yes. Oh yeah. And as you can see, it's no great hardship to start on the blues. This is sick. Bit head up, Ben, head up. Yo! Pump it. Who says you can't chuck around a big heavy e-bike? Nonsense. So look where you go, Ben. Oh, touch the brakes. Now, one more turn. Oh, they've really been keeping on top of the maintenance here. That was sick. Whew. Now then, I'm actually at what I'd call the half hill here, and most of the time when I'm on the e-bike or pedalling here, I'm just going to lap the top half of the hill because it's the most efficient with your energy and with your battery power. You can get decent long runs without ending up right at the bottom of the hill and having to do the steepest parts of the climb. So I'm just going to take a spin up. We're all good. So this is the final section of the climb, Beast of Burden. It's quite fun actually, especially on an e-bike. It's less fun when you're pedaling it. But yeah, it's good techie bits, and it is good for that last bit of warm up, because if you put a bit of effort in and stand up, you know, you're actually getting your brain a bit warmed up for riding, different body positions, moving forwards and backwards. So yeah, you do get some brutal headwinds up here sometimes though, and this just is the last section that whizzes you to the top of the hill. Okay, this is AC/DC, bit of flow, tech, a few jumps. I have to be careful of this crosswind though. This is a great trail. When you know it well as well, you can really link stuff together. There's some lovely little flowy sections, like side hits. Whoa, not done that bit before. You really need to tread the needle. It's definitely worth stopping and having a look. You carry some speed here. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, I just made it. I'm blaming the headwind here. Whoa, that's scary. That was nearly Friday fails there. And this bit's awesome. Can't talk through that. Gotta concentrate so I don't fall off. Oh man, little double, yeah, got it. Whee! Being South Wales in January, it's really cold and windy today, as it quite often is here, to be fair. The weather's brutal. So top tip for you is not to go all the way to the top of the hill every time where it's the windiest. And actually, about 2/3 or 3/4 of the way up, you've got these awesome trails here: Hot Stepper, POPTY Ping, and Terry's Belly over there. And they're nearly at the top, they're just a lot more sheltered, and so that's what I'm going to hit now. So this trail here is called Hot Stepper. It's one of the reds. I think it's well underrated. Now you see here at the start, you've got this queue at the side and the rock drop. That queue is for qualifier, and so what it's saying is it's a techie red. And if you can't do this first like rock drop really comfortably, then this trail's probably not for you, okay? So they call it a qualifier, I call it a squirrel catcher. So let's hope I'm not gonna fall off it now as I drop in. Whee! Whoa. Wrong line, Ben. Bit of coaching going on, pop. Ooh. Oh, it's bone dry here. It's unheard of in January in Wales. Woo. This is a lot rougher than the blue I started on. Got to work the bike a lot more to find some grip in the turns here. Whoa, up to flat. That's a bit dodgy. And this bit's pretty cool. Several jumps there, different heights. I must admit I couldn't remember which was which. Same here, we've got this. Oh, there we go. Probably should have stopped to look at that. It's been a while since I've been here. Well, it's got some kick. And this bit's fun. Pump, pump, pump. Thread the needle. Just cut my bars down recently, actually. Running 750s now, which I'm really liking. And it felt pretty good through there. I'll be making a video about that soon. Woo. This is a good moment to have a little chill and something to remember. Nothing to prove here. Every run doesn't have to be top to bottom. I haven't ridden long bike park trails in ages. My hands aren't used to it. Haven't been to Morzine since August. So I'm gonna have a little rest and I'm gonna make sure I can enjoy my riding. If you haven't checked it out already, then I've also got a very good, if I do say so myself, video about arm pump. Right, that's better. Here we go, and I think we've merged onto Terry's Belly now. Straight line, up to flat, yo! One of the things I love about these turns on any bike is that they're really long enough. I just had to concentrate there. They're really long enough to think about and work on your riding positions. If you come in a bit wrong, you've got space to find your riding position, lean the bike, you know, you feel good. So if you're not right, I've got all this space. So I really think these turns and this trail in particular is so good for working on skills, which we all need to work on. Even though it's a blue, I do like to use it with the racers as conditioning for their hands in particular, but also for the amount of time they stood on the pedals, which, even for really fast dudes, it's a very long track to do top to bottom, and it's one of the only places that I know that you can get that sort of endurance to prepare yourself for racing in the mountains of Europe and America. So don't think just because it's a blue that it's not for you. I think it's a sick track, but also really good for improving as a rider. The only thing about hitting Terry's Belly, Hot Stepper and 50 Shades is they spit you right at the bottom of the hill, so you're below the car park, visitor centre and uplift, which means it's a long old drag back. You can either go up the road, the other road, which is where you drove in, or like today, I'm going to come up here past the uplift and then pedal up. So when you come up from the bottom of the hill, make sure on the e-bike you go left here to visitor centre and climb. Don't go up there, you're going to get all tangled up in the uplift queue, and then you're going to end up riding up the uplift road and you're going to get beeped at by the drivers because you're being a pain in the arse. So make sure you go the correct route here to get yourself back to the top of the hill. So we're just going to come up onto Start Mound. We're going to run Vicious Valley to the halfway fire road. This is red graded. Quickly pick up some speed there, and this is a bit rougher, a bit less room. Into the trees and out of the wind, which is nice today, although we'll see how the GoPro likes it when I get home. Try and stay light over those, easier said than done. That's a split for A470, the jump line, which I would normally do, but it's just too windy today and you get quite a bit of air time. Oh, I messed that up because I was chatting. Yeah. Oh, clip to pedal, always sketchy. You really have to be quite accurate on this, trying to thread the needle. Bit of a road gap here. Yo! Whoa! Okay, rim dinger. This one lives up to its name, and hopefully with a bit of luck it's going to take me to a nice lunch in the cafe without a puncture, because this can be pretty brutal, but it's good fun. Really got to look ahead here and pick your lines and when to make the bike light and when to go heavy on it. Shit, dude, you've got to really work it. Woo! 2 lines there to choose. Wow! Yes! Woo. Side kicks, yes! Woo! Oh, I missed that one. I was too excited. I do love jumping the e-bike. It feels so painful. Oh. So it's going to drop into POPTY ping, which I think you've always got to say with a Welsh accent. And this is a little top tip post lunch or first thing in the morning to get yourself warmed up. You can do a little mini lap here just to get the eye in, whee, and not lose too much altitude. So I'm feeling a bit sluggish after lunch, so I'm just gonna drop into a mini lap here. Oh yeah, and loosen up. This has just been redone apparently as well. And rather than going all the way down, I'm just going to get through this jump line, little pump. And then, oh, that's a bit soft. And then here, look for that little turn. And although it's very fun, you can go all the way down. You can just cut across here, look where you're going. And this is the Beast of Bergen, a single track climb. I'm going to go back through to the fire road climb, and look at that, I've done a mini warm-up. I've hardly lost any vertical. It's good fun, and now when I get to the top, I feel pretty good now. So top tip for you for, well, the bike pub, anywhere really where you're going to be descending fast rough tracks, is if you get to the top of the hill, you know, you've been pedaling up, working hard, and you're in one of the easiest gears, so you're in like the big sprockets at the back, and then you drop in like that, you're then setting yourself up for way more opportunity to break this expensive bit of kit, your rear mech. The higher the bigger the cog at the back, the more stress is on this. It's more extended, it's lower to the ground, and every time you compress the suspension it pulls on the chain, and if your rear mech is a little bit twisted or your mech hanger's a little bit bent, you're just setting yourself up to destroy your rear mech and mech hanger and ruin your day. So before you drop in, get yourself into the small cogs at the back of the cassette here, and you're less likely to wreck your bike. Here we go. So stay right for the red. Thought I was going to get a pinch puncture there. Jump the hole. Oh, nice. That's why we do our squats and our jumps in the gym, ladies and gentlemen. So we can pop a great big heavy e-bike over the holes for a faster, smoother, funner ride. Oosh. Oh, I messed that one up though. Now there's a bit of a line choice here, split line there, and then there's about 5 lines here, just trying to remember where to go. Oh, okay, I don't think that was a very good line. Oh, it's dark in here. Inside. That last section with all the lines is definitely worth looking at, because there's some pretty big drops on it. Oh, this bit's sick. Stick it on the highlight. Oh yeah, still got it. 42 in a month. Still getting the high lines. Come on, Ben. And then, whoosh. And this is definitely at the sharp end of red. Made out about that. Oh, that was nice. Smoothed it out. There's definitely a lot of places I think where this might be considered a black, at least sections of it. It's a very technical trail to ride fast. And very physical at the end of a big day. Oh the hill. I always find this bit tricky. I don't think I've ever ridden this bit very well. Oh. Oh. Just got to stay relaxed, stay calm. Oh, really, I'd almost call that low. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, what's going on there? Oh yeah. So if you come here, don't ride that a bit like that. Just don't do it. It's not going to feel good. It's definitely not going to look good. Oh, cheeky inside. Strava line. And these are some pretty big hits for a red, really. You're not rolling these. And I can really feel that my hands are not conditioned for this. I feel like it's the first day of Morsing all over again, but it's all good. Feel strong on the bike. Of course I have to say that. Practice what I preach. Oh, that was awful. Braking mid-turn, gross. Oh. And that, kids, is that. Bottom of the hill, bike and body in one piece, loads of climbing, loads of descending, actually even more than I've recorded because I forgot to press the button on one of them. But yeah, what a sick day. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure give me a like and subscribe, all that nonsense. Leave me any questions below, and I'll be back soon with some more ways to enjoy your riding more ways to be fitter, faster, stronger, all the good stuff. See you later.